those two. Okay. All right, Thomas. So these are books that we have done before.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do this one. The title is called Try It. Okay. And her name is Lucy.
Lucy is 6. She likes to try new things. Lunch.
Her name is Lucy.
Lucy tries pizza. She likes it.
Very good. What pages are sticking?
Lucy tries a worm. She didn't like it.
Very good. I like that you noticed this did not say did not.
Mhm.
You went back and you fixed it. It said didn't. Good job. Okay, keep going.
Lucy tried hopscotch. She liked it. Lucy tried flying. She didn't like it. Lucy tried riding a bike. She likes it. Wait, will,
Do you think that would say with or what?
what will Lucy try now?
Okay, what do you think Lucy's going to try now?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Why do you think she didn't like flying?
Because it didn't work.
It didn't work out. Why do you think she liked riding a bike?
Because she didn't fall down.
She didn't fall down. What's something in here you would try?
Riding the bike.
You would try riding a bike? Okay, very good. All right, and the next one we're going to look at is one we did before. It says, Little Chimp Runs Away. We thought maybe this was about you.
Mother Chimp and Little Chimp are going down to the river. Little Chimp is running.
Nice work.
Little Chimp is running into the trees. He is running away.
Nice job. It sounded very smooth when you were reading it, too. Good
Mother
work.
Chimp cannot see Little Chimp. Come back here, Little Chimp. Come back here. Little Chimp sees a snake in the grass. Ooh, ooh. The snake sees Little Chimp. Little Chimp is running back to Mother Chimp. Where is Mother Chimp?
Very good. Nice job. We went back to reread. Good job.
Here comes Mother Chimp. She sees Little Chimp. Here comes Little Chimp. He can see Mother Chimp. Little Chimp runs to Mother Chimp. Little Chimp is going down to the river on Mother Chimp's back.
Nice work. Why, when he saw the snake, do you think he wanted to run?
Because the snake was going to bite him.
The snake might bite him, yeah. Do you think it was a good idea for Little Chimp to run away?
No.
No, not a good idea. Do you think Mom was helping him?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Nice job. Okay, now the next one that we're going to take a look at. Do you like bugs? No, I don't like bugs either. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This book is called The Horrible Big Black Bug.
Mm-hmm.
We have not done this one before. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read a page and then you'll read a page.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and if you get stuck, I'll give you some help along the way. All right? So this is called The Horrible Big Black Bug. And there's a picture of it right here. Okay. Alrighty, and I'll give you a hint. This horrible big black bug is in the house. Yeah, it's in the house. Okay, so I'll start. I saw this horrible big black bug. It was in the kitchen. And you read this page.
It was up the. It was went up the window.
Nice job. How come you went back and looked at this again?
Because it didn't say went.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say was. So you checked. It went up the wall. Okay? Up the wall and into the sink.
Into the skin.
Into the, where did it go? Into the
Sink. And
Let's look at this one. So we're gonna say, we're gonna get it started. What do you notice about this little chunk right here?
On.
So along
the curve.
What would this be in your kitchen? Did you keep stuff on? It's on the
Counter.
Very good. Let's read this one together. Into the sink and along the counter. Along the counter and down the door.
Down the door and across the floor.
Good work. Nice job. Oop. Across the floor and scrunch.
He got stepped on.
He got stepped on. How do you know that?
Because his foot is right there and it can go and it's super duper hard that it can crush a bug.
Yeah. Why do you suppose the author uses the word scrunch?
Because that's what bug noises make when
Very good.
step on it.
All right. I also noticed that the author puts this in all capital letters and there's an exclamation mark. So what is my voice going to do when I read that?
Scrunch.
That's right. I'm going to read it like I really mean it. I'm going to read it excitedly. Okay, very good. Nice job. All right, now we are going to do some word work. And I am going to send these little books home with you. You can practice them with Mom or Dad. See if Dad can handle these. Think Dad can do it?
No.
No. I bet he can. All right, so we're going to do some word work today. We're going to start with a word that you know. Okay? This is a word that you know. What is this word?
See.
See. Very good. Okay. Now, we are going to build some new words using some of these letters. And I need to get a few of these out. So I'm going to leave this. What's missing in there?
Magnet.
A magnet. So that's not going to work for me, is it? Let's try this one. There. Silly. All right. So I'll leave these the same. If I wanted to take C and turn it into the word bee, what would I need to do? Like a bumblebee. What would I need to do?
Take away an S and put in a B.
Okay, let's leave C the same up here. And can you make the word bee right underneath? Choose one of these letters. What am I going to need?
This
Okay. All right, so I took the word C and now I've made the word
B.
B. What part stayed the same in these words?
The two E's.
The two E's that make that E sound. Very good. Nice job. Okay, now if I want this one, hopefully, oh good, this one has a magnet. Okay. Now, let's choose from here. I would like for you to make the word tree. Use what you know about C and B and make the word tree. Be careful when you climb the tree.
T-E-E.
Okay, this is T-E. Let's do this. Before we do that, let's finger stretch that word tree. So we're going to do it like this. Tree. T-R-E. Tree. Okay? So what do I need?
R.
Okay? Okay? So you have the beginning. We have T-R-E. What do you think I need to do with this? very good. If I'm going to use what I know about C and B, what part stays the same in tree? The two E's that make that E sound. Now, I noticed when we went E, how many phonemes did I have? How many sounds did I have? E. How many did I have?
3.
I had 3 sounds, and I think that's why you tried to take this away, so that we had 3 letters. But these two work together to make one sound. So even though there's 3 phonemes, there are going to be 4 letters. And you'll be working with Mrs. Uviat on that, not Mrs. Uviat, Mrs. Ganshorn in your first grade classroom. Okay, very good. Now we're going to take what we know about C and B and tree, and we are going to make another word in just a second, as soon as I have all my letters together. Okay, now, when we read our book, our new book, we're going to have a color word in there. And if we know C and B and tree, it's going to help us with that color word. So I'm going to build it, and I'm going to see if you can figure out what it is, okay? Okay.
Green.
Green. Very good. Green. All right. Green. We kept this the same, right? That E sound. So we have to get our mouth ready for the beginning. Green. Very good. Okay, now, the last word that we're going to work with, and I'm going to help you with it because it's a new one. So we're going to we're actually going to use part of this word, and then I'm going to take away some of this stuff. Because in our book about the very lucky little dinosaur goes chasing after this animal and gets himself into trouble. Okay? And this is not a word that we know or that we've seen very often, but if we use what we know about this, our E, it's going to help us. So we have beetle. What is it? Beetle. Very good. So lucky little dinosaur chases a beetle, and then he gets himself into trouble. Okay? So we're going to use what we know about the word C to help us when we're reading in our new book about this little beetle. Okay? All right. Now, where did it go? Ah, here it is. Okay. All right. You know what? Why did I put that E back in there? It doesn't have a magnet. It's not going to help me, is it? It's still not going to stick the next time because it still doesn't have a magnet. Silly me. All right. So here's our new book we're going to look at. This is called A Lucky Day for Little Dinosaur. What do you think would make a lucky day for a little dinosaur? You don't know? What would make it a lucky day for you?
Going somewhere.
Going somewhere, okay. How about if you find a special treat? Would that be lucky for you? Yep. What if you're maybe getting into trouble and then all of a sudden you're not in trouble? Would that be a lucky day for you? Yes? Okay, well, a couple of those things are going to happen to our dinosaur today. Okay? All right. So this is little dinosaur. He comes out of the hole and he goes to sit in the sun. That's kind of a nice day, right? Okay. And just about that time, what does he spot?
A beetle.
A beetle. It's a brown beetle. So guess what? He runs after it. Ooh, there's a gnat in here. And that is a lucky day, right? So he ran after it. Okay. Then, do you know what this is that he saw?
A dragonfly.
It is a dragonfly. And do you know what color it is?
Green.
Green, just like the word that we worked with up here, okay? He likes to eat dragonflies. Do you think he's going to catch it?
Yeah.
Yep, he ran after it. A lucky day. Now, what does he find next?
Eggs.
Eggs. What do you suppose he's going to do with those eggs?
Eat them.
He's going to eat them. And guess what happens?
He ate them.
He ate them. And what do you see in the picture? What does this tell you?
A T-Rex.
It looks like it's a T-Rex. What do you suppose little dinosaurs are going to say?
Help.
He does, doesn't he? So guess what he has to do?
Run away.
He does. He ran, and the big dinosaur also ran after him.
Because he ate the dinosaur's eggs.
What did little dinosaur do at the end?
Went in his hole.
He did.
And the big dinosaur can't fit in there.
No. Do you think that's a lucky day for little dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right. All right. So this is called a lucky day for little dinosaur. You go ahead and read.
Little dinosaur comes out of his hole. He wants to sit in the sun. A brown beetle comes by. Little dinosaur, look at it. He likes to eat beetles. Little dinosaur runs after it, the beetle, and he got it. A lucky day for little dinosaur. A green dragonfly comes to sit on the tree down by the river. Little dinosaur looks at it. He likes to eat but dragonflies.
Good job. Way to use the picture to help you and get your mouth ready.
Little dinosaur runs after the dragonfly and he got it. A lucky day for little dinosaur. Little dinosaur likes to eat eggs. He ran to look for the eggs. He in the sand. Help! Little dinosaur ran and big dinosaur ran after little dinosaur. Little dinosaur runs to his hole and in he went. A very lucky day for a little dinosaur.
Very good. Nice job. I like what you did here. You notice the author has this word in bold print, so you changed your tone of voice. A very lucky day for little dinosaur. Nice job. That was very good noticing. Another one that I wanted to talk about was right here when you said little dinosaur runs, and then you went back and you went ran, right? You noticed that runs doesn't match what the author wrote, right? So you went back and you fixed it. Nice job. So let's look. I'm going to go back here. Right here, at the very beginning, you said little dinosaur comes out of his hole. Let's look right here.
Came.
Little dinosaur came out of his hole. It makes sense to say comes, but it doesn't look right. It's not what the author wrote, so we have to really look closely at the beginning and the middle and all the way to the end. Nice work. Nice job. Okay, what do you think Big Dinosaur is going to do next?
He's going to find something else to eat.
He probably is going to go find something else to eat. Do you think Little Dinosaur will go back for those eggs?
No.
No. Why not?
Because he knows that he's going to get chased.
Yeah, that would not be as smart. That would make, I think you can only be lucky so much, right? And then it would be a problem. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this with our stack of books to take home that you can practice with Mom. Okay? All right, the last thing that we're going to do today is take a look at your story that you started. You started writing this with me before we got out of school. And we just called it Thomas's Story, right? And we took turns. You did some of the writing and I did some of the writing. And we're going to do that same thing. But first we're going to go back and reread what you wrote. to help us think about what we might want to do next with our characters, or if we want to add any new characters to our story. Okay? All right, so let's read it together. Are you ready?
A bunch of monsters are trying to
get us. There is a fireball. Very good. Nice job. And that's what you show in your picture. All right. And then what are they doing? They are building a base. All righty. So they were building the base for this. I like this picture because we added our captions so we know what's happening. We have the baby egg monster. We have an egg hatching. I like your picture here because it shows like the egg kind of popping open. And then I like here that we have mom monster. And wow, does she have some big teeth? That's kind of freaky. All right, let's read this together. They are in a cave. All right, very good. Then, now what's happening? Do you remember what we wrote? They are escaping. They are bleeding. This reminds me of the story your dad was telling me about you building the big dinosaur on your, was it a video game?
Yeah.
And you let the big dinosaur loose, and what did it do?
It ate people.
It ate people. That's what I thought of when I was reading this one, was that you made that dinosaur and it ate people. And I don't think your dad was too happy that it ate all your people. All right, let's keep reading. The monster is bleeding. His friend is dead. His friend is dead. Oh no. Okay. But the monster got hurt too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have a brand new page. Do you know what you think you want to write for your new page? Okay. Why don't you tell me? I'll write it here and then we'll add it to your paper.
Dinosaurs.
Okay, what do we want to write about the dinosaurs? Are we adding dinosaurs now to our story? What are the dinosaurs going to do?
They're going to take down the monsters.
Okay, so am I going to say the dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs.
Okay, so I'm going to say the dinosaurs are doing what?
Taking down the monsters.
Are taking down the monsters. Okay, all right. Now what did Mrs. C do with her marker? That's a very good question. All right, we'll use this one. Okay, which page are we writing on? Are we going to write here and picture here? Or
Right here.
Okay. All right, so your sentence was, the dinosaurs are taking down the monsters. Okay? So what are we going to write first?
The word.
The words. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, now the next one you have is dinosaurs. Hang on, I don't have my little poster up that shows that, do I? So we don't want this one. We're going to go this way. Like an A. There you go. Okay. What do we hear next?
I.
Yep, very good.
Mm.
Dino. Dinos.
Or.
Okay, now I'm going to help you with the rest, the next part, because it sounds one way and it's written another way. Okay? So it's written like this. A-U-R. That's how we write dinosaur. How do I turn it into dinosaurs?
Put an S.
Put an S. So add your S there on the end. Okay? So what have we written so far?
The dinosaurs.
Okay?
R. T. A. E. Taking.
We're gonna use this up here. Okay. do something called sound boxes. Okay? So we have t, a, k, ing. So what do we hear at the beginning?
T.
T. Okay, so we're going to put our T in there. What do we hear next?
A.
A, and you have that. Now we need the k, and this is going to be like kitten or king.
Mhm.
What would that be?
K.
Okay. Now the last box is one sound, but it's more than one letter. Take ing.
ING.
Very good. Okay. Taking. Okay.
ING.
All right. So what have we written again?
The dinosaurs are taking
Down. Good job. Check right up here.
ow.
Ow. You know what two letters are going to make that ow sound? Like when you rip a Band-Aid off? D. Ow.
Down,
Mhm.
taking down.
Yep. So we have the dinosaurs are taking down.
The.
You did a nice job spacing your words.
The.
Good job. All right, taking down the what?
Monster.
Monsters. Okay, so we're going to do this with that word. We're going to go monsters. So how many syllables do I have in that word?
2.
Monsters. Very good. So the first syllable is mon. M-a-n. Mons. Mon and then stirs. St. Okay. Here's a word that you know. Let's look at this word. Okay? What is this word?
Over.
Over. What do you notice at the end that makes that sound?
ER.
Yeah, just like in here when we read about over the river. Okay? So at the end of monster, we need this. You put the but we need this with it. The E goes with it. They work together. Okay? That says monster. What if I wanted to say monsters?
S.
S. Very good. Okay. All right. What do we put when we're done with the sentence? So that as the reader, I know we're done. Okay. Very good. Reread it for me, please.
The dinosaurs are taking down the monster.
All right. Very good. Okay. Now I will give you. There are a few colored pencils and crayons in here. You can make a picture if you want to. Okay. Do you want to use this to maybe help you, or do you have an idea in your head?
I have an idea.
Okay, you go for it, buddy. You do that illustration, and I'm going to do one more thing with your sentence. Sit tight. Whoa, that is a big dinosaur. Is that your T-Rex?
Mhm.
Is that what your dinosaur looked like when you created it on your video game?
No.
No?
Our dinosaur was like it was the one. It was like this camel. Me and Dad.
Yeah.
It was the T-Rex.
Oh. So have you started a new one now? Have you started a new creation?
No.
Or are you still,
Well, yeah, we had.
you have?
Mhm.
Is it going to be a little safer than the last one, or
Yeah.
you're going to unleash it again?
It's going to be safer than.
It is. Alright, we'll give you about 1 more minute, okay? Alright, okay, so tell me what's happening right here.
So
Are
the
these
big, so those are the baby eggs,
Oh,
and
okay.
then this big dinosaur is eating this big dinosaur is eating this monster, but that monster is squeezing his face, and then this little monster is trying to eat the little dinosaur.
Okay, very cool. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to hang on to this. We'll add to this story next time I see you. Okay? All right, last thing we're going to do, and then I'm going to let you go find Grandma. Okay? The last thing we're going to do, I took your sentence and I turned it into a puzzle. I want to see if you can put it back together. Very good. Read it for me.
The dinosaurs are taking down the monster.
Very good. Nice job. How come you used this the instead of this the at the beginning?
Because it's lowercase.
It is lowercase. Very good. And so at the beginning of a sentence, you're going to put an uppercase. Very good. Nice job. All right. You did a great job. I'm going to put this in this envelope. Okay? You may take this home and don't show Dad what this says out here. Okay? And see if Mom or Dad or Addie can figure out what your sentence is supposed to be. Okay? All right, I'll put it in here with your stack of books. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 books to take today. Okay? All right, Thomas, you did rock star work today. Okay? Give me 5. You are definitely ready for first grade. Good job, dude. Okay?